my homeland, the land that the white people want to rule out. This is my homeland, nothing like it. Even the situation alone cannot change the way we think. We live outside thinking that we better than others, but nothing like home. Look at this. Where we are, we live in a very conditioned place where everything is being planted. But here, since this land is created, it's been like this. Whatever grow here, trees, grass, the soil has not changed since the creation of the land. So, for me, I'm very privileged to be here in my homeland. As you guys can see, it is beautiful. It is beautiful. You see the nature, the soil, the trees are not being planted. These are the natural trees that grow by themselves. This is the raining season in South Sudan. As you can see, the water everywhere. The rain has hit the place the day before yesterday. And now, as you can see, the water in the flow, the tree is growing so fast. This tree called a dot in the mother tongue. I don't know how we call it in English, but it's called a dot. And this dot is here in place called Adang. This area called Adang or Adangko, where I'm filming at right now. So, what I'm about to show you here is how the natural land look like. This is the land that we fight with Arab. Arab try to occupy this land so they can use it the way they like to farm or do whatever they like. But none of us give up. Okay? None of us give up. Now, if I'm about to take you here, there are some of the trees that I even forget to call them. I don't know. This tree it got a lot of trees that are different. There is a dot and some others that I even forgot to call them. So as I'm going through it, I will see different trees. Not too long, but soon. And I will show you in a minute. There is a tree here called patch. This small tree is here. The one that I'm filming now is called patch in our mother tongue. Our mother tongue, we call it Tuangjang or Tongmonjang or Dinka, as others call it. So in that, I will just want to show you some few natural land and trees that are grow within it. There is a very good tree here where sometimes we use its leaves to drink water with it or to help ourselves. This tree with the big leaves called biot. This biot can be used in different ways. People can use it to brush their teeth. People use it to use their leaves to drink water. They use the leaves to do whatever they can. And they also use a branch of it to brush their teeth. And those trees are not toxic. They are natural and organic. So you can use them in any way that you would like to use them. So start from a dot, chum, chue, diat, and so on. You can actually try to brush your teeth with it or use it in any kind, and they are harmful. They will not harm you. They are not the same as the one that we find outside in Western countries, where if you use the tree or you use it to put it in your mouth, you will be poisoned. They are non-poison trees. These trees are natural, organic, and they are harmful to human being. So I should suppose to show you where chum is. There is chum here. There's a tree called chum, which is very sweet, but this is not a season that they grow. This tree here is called chum. It's called chum, and it's fruitful. If you come to the season that their seeds are ready to be eaten, I would have shown you how sweet it is, what type, and you have so many type of chum. And now, as I'm approaching Adot here, this big Adot have its seeds. As we are approaching, you can see the seeds are growing like so beautiful. You see the trees? These are the seeds that is grown. It start like this, and then it come like this. Start like this, and it grow like that. And after that, it will turn to that dark fruits of it, which is the seed that goes down, and then it start to grow. These trees you guys see, they are not been planted. They grow by themselves, and how they can put themselves like this, you see it. Now, I'm approaching the tamarind. You guys call tamarind, but it's chuai for us. We call it chuai, and you guys see, I'm going to show you how the chuai grow its fruit. Okay, just bear with me. As I'm approaching there, you will see what I'm talking about. So this one, when it's like this, it's called relnum, chuai kai relnum, or we just said the tamarind is standing on a tree. Okay, as we approaching, do you guys see what happening here? You see in the tree trying to grow its seed of fruits, and this is tamarind, and this is how it grows. Is if you hear something go that thing you hear is what? It's bees. The bee like this flower of tree. They want to suck them and go and make the honey. The bumblebee, you see that bumblebee is there. You might not see it clearly, but there are big bumblebees and small ones around this. Now, there's something here very interesting that I have to show you. Is what? Is a tree that called millet. Millet tree. This tree called millet, and I don't know why it did not grow its seed. There is no seed around it. This tree here is called millet. Millet got some bit of it can sting you. It might sting you. Oh, it has actually grown some, but it's not a lot. This millet got some fruit on it, but I cannot actually spot it. I can see it, but it's far from you. You wouldn't be able to see it. That's called millet. Now, this big tree here is called pith. Pith. It's not called, it's pith. So there are so many different trees that are similar. They look similar, but they're not the same. So this is pith. As I'm approaching here, we find patch again. This is patch. And then what? Chum. This one is chum. We call it chum. And this is the tree that I said earlier on. It produces a nice fruitful sweet. It can be very sweet when the fruits are ready to be eaten. So now there is a good new trees here. This tree here called dukit, and I don't know, maybe they have been cut, that's why it's growing small. This dukit is mixed with patch. This one with big leaf is called dukit. Dukit. Huh? This is dukit. Okay, you understand that? And as I'm going through, I'm filming the natural beauty of land that the South Sudan has. The area I'm filming from is called Bhar El Ghazel. Apart from Bhar El Ghazel called Awiel State, and from Awiel State is in the county called Malengalel, and from Malengalel all the way down to Majong Abiai. From Majong Abiai all the way down to Mangongrual. So now, currently, I am in Mangongrual, Bumba. I would say Bumba because I don't know where the headquarters is, but let me put it that way. Because people said what you do and that what you record. So let me say Mangongrual, Bumba. Because it's not our village. Let me put it a village. If I put Mangongrual village or Adany village, Maleng Ball village, that will work. So why can I not say Adany village or Maleng Ball village or Rumabiai village, Rumamot village, Baluela ke Burichuar village, Akay Madban, all these come the same. So I do apologize if I've been a bit hypothetical, saying something that is not responsible. So I do apologize for that. But this is our natural land that we have. As you can see, some houses are not far from here. So now I'm walking very slowly, try not to jump into any danger that might harm my feet. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and we shall continue our journey.